How did the company that basically invented online payments become the service everyone's running from? Today, we're breaking down PayPal's spectacular fall from grace and why their greed finally caught up with them. Let's get into it. PayPal has always charged fees. That's their business model. But over the years, those fees have crept up and up. What started as reasonable charges for processing payments turned into nickel and diming at every possible opportunity. Receiving money? Fee. Sending money internationally? Converting currency? Fee on top of a terrible exchange rate. Withdrawing to your bank? Fee in some countries. Holding a balance? Soon to be a fee for that too. But here's what really pushed people over the edge. The fees aren't transparent. They're buried in fine print, hidden in currency conversions, disguised as processing charges. You think you're receiving $100, but PayPal takes $3.49 plus a percentage. So you actually get $96. Then, when you withdraw that to your bank in another currency, PayPal hits you with a conversion fee, and their exchange rate is marked up by 3 to 4% above the real rate, so that $96 becomes $92. You just lost 8% without really noticing how. For businesses and freelancers, this adds up fast. If you're processing thousands of dollars a month, those fees become substantial. Hundreds or even thousands of dollars going to PayPal just for the privilege of receiving money you earned. And unlike credit card fees, which are also high, PayPal fees feel more predatory. Because PayPal isn't providing credit, they're just moving money from one account to another, something that costs them almost nothing. Yet they're charging like they're doing you a massive favor. But the fees aren't even the worst part. The worst part is how PayPal treats your money once they have it. They're notorious for holding funds, freezing accounts, and doing it without warning or clear explanation. You wake up one day and your account is limited, thousands of dollars frozen, access denied. And when you contact support, you get vague responses. We detected unusual activity. We need to verify your account. We're conducting a review. No specifics, no timeline, no recourse. This happens to businesses constantly. You're running a legitimate operation, selling products, providing services, everything by the book. Then PayPal decides something looks suspicious. Maybe you had a surge in sales. Maybe someone filed a dispute. Maybe their algorithm just flagged you randomly. Doesn't matter. Your money is frozen, sometimes for weeks, sometimes for months. And during that time, you can't access it, can't pay your suppliers, can't pay your employees, can't pay your bills. Your entire business grinds to a halt because PayPal decided to hold your money. The worst part? You have almost no protection. PayPal isn't a bank. They're not regulated like a bank. They don't have to follow the same rules. So when they freeze your funds, you can't just call a regulator or file a complaint with a banking authority. You're at their mercy, and their customer service is notoriously terrible. Long wait times, scripted responses, representatives who can't actually help, just endless loops of "we're looking into it," while your money sits in limbo. Let's talk about buyer protection. PayPal markets this as a feature, a benefit. Protection for buyers against fraud. Sounds great, right? Except it's completely one-sided, and it's created an entire ecosystem of scammers who exploit it. Here's how it works. Someone buys something from you. You ship it. You have tracking. You have proof of delivery. Everything looks good. Then, 60 days later, the buyer files a dispute. They claim they never received it, or it was damaged, or it wasn't as described. PayPal sides with the buyer almost automatically. They pull the money from your account. You provide evidence, tracking numbers, photos, communication logs. Doesn't matter. PayPal still sides with the buyer. The buyer gets their money back, and they keep the product. You're out the product and the money. Double loss. This happens constantly to small businesses and individual sellers. It's so common there are entire communities of scammers who specifically target PayPal sellers because they know the system is rigged in their favor. And if you're a digital seller, forget about it. PayPal offers zero seller protection for digital goods. None. Someone can buy your course, your ebook, your software, download it immediately, then file a dispute claiming they never received it or it wasn't as described. PayPal refunds them. You lose the sale. They keep your product. There's no recourse. This is why so many digital creators refuse to use PayPal anymore. The risk is too high. One scammer can wipe out days or weeks of revenue. If you're doing any international business, PayPal's currency conversion is highway robbery. They advertise themselves as great for international payments, easy, convenient, global. What they don't advertise is that they're ripping you off on every single conversion. PayPal's exchange rates are typically 3 to 4% worse than the actual market rate, sometimes more. They take the mid-market rate, the real exchange rate, and mark it up. That markup goes straight into their pocket. So let's say someone pays you 100 euros. The real exchange rate is 1.10, so that should be $110. But PayPal uses a rate of 1.06, so you get $106. PayPal just pocketed $4 on a single transaction. And this is on top of their regular fees. If you're doing regular international business, this adds up absurdly fast. Thousands of dollars a year disappearing into PayPal's currency conversion margin. And most people don't even realize it's happening because they don't check the actual exchange rate. Compare this to services like Wise, formerly TransferWise. They use the real mid-market rate. You have to navigate through endless menus and automated systems. When you finally reach someone, they're reading from a script. They can't make decisions. They can't escalate effectively. They just repeat the same information you already read online. Email support is worse. Days to get a response. Generic copy-paste answers that don't address your specific issue. Back and forth for weeks without resolution. Meanwhile, your money is still frozen. Your business is still paralyzed. And PayPal doesn't care. They have your money. They're earning interest on it. Why you're paying premium fees for bottom-tier service? And the answer is, you shouldn't be. So people leave. Here's why millions are deleting PayPal now instead of 5 years ago. The alternatives finally caught up. For years, PayPal had a monopoly. They were the only game in town. If you wanted to accept online payments, you used PayPal. There were no real alternatives. But that's changed. Stripe emerged. Square evolved. Venmo grew. But then PayPal bought them. For businesses, Stripe is usually superior. Lower fees, better API, actual support. For freelancers getting paid internationally, Wise is a game changer. Real exchange rates, low transparent fees, fast transfers. For friends splitting bills, Venmo and Cash App are more convenient. For creators getting paid, Patreon and Ko-fi have built-in payment processing that's smoother than PayPal, is breaking down. And once it breaks down, there's no reason to stay. In late 2023, PayPal announced they'd start charging a fee for inactive accounts. If you didn't use your PayPal account for 12 months, they'd charge you $20 annually, taken directly from your PayPal balance. This announcement caused an uproar. People were furious, not because $20 is a lot of money, but because it felt like extortion. You put money in PayPal, you stop using the service, and they punish you for it by taking your money? The backlash was immediate and severe. Social media exploded. News outlets picked it up. PayPal's reputation, which was already damaged, took another massive hit. They eventually walked it back, said it wouldn't apply to accounts in certain regions, clarified the policy, did damage control. But the damage was done. Millions of people who had dormant PayPal accounts with small balances immediately withdrew everything and deleted their accounts. They weren't going to risk PayPal slowly draining their money with fees. This was a tipping point. It crystallized everything people hated about PayPal into one clear example: the nickel and diming, the lack of transparency, the feeling that PayPal sees customers as resources to extract money from rather than people to serve. That announcement made people realize they were done. Done with the fees, done with the freezes, done with the terrible service, done with PayPal. And they left in droves.